Hi, friends. It's Joni with Three Feathers Spiritual Wisdom here with your weekly intuitive message from Spirit for the week of November 14th through the 20th of 2022. We are halfway through November. I want to thank you for liking, subscribing, commenting, and sharing these videos. I really appreciate it. The other thing I want to mention is we are coming into the season where we start looking at the new year. We are coming to the end of 2022 and we're looking at 2023. So on November 19th, I'm opening up my calendar. I will be in Emerald Healing Arts and Apothecary that day to take clients who would like to look at their personal stars and their charts about what is activated for 2023. We have some interesting things that are going to happen in 2023, some planets moving signs, big ones like Saturn and Pluto. And so I at some point I'll be doing a video before the end of the year about 2023. But we can take a look at what you and your chart looks like for 2023. I'm doing that several times. November 19th here in Lincoln at Emerald Healing Arts and Apothecary. On November 26th, I will be at Solstice in the Vale in the Omaha area. So if you are in the Omaha, Nebraska area and would like to have that reading done, I'll be at Solstice in Vale then. And then on December 10th, at a small mini fair pop up that's going to be happening at Emerald Healing Arts and Apothecary here in Lincoln. And if you are not in Nebraska and would like that service, I also do it remotely. So contact me. All the information is below. Contact me so we can set it up and find out what's in your stars in 2023. So for today's reading, we are going to use, whoops, I had it upside down, the Psychic Tarot Oracle card deck. This is a tarot deck, but it's a modified tarot deck by John Holland. And you get to pick an oracle card deck from the Universal Energy Oracle cards. So do you need the message from card A, B, or C? Tap into your intuition and be drawn to one of those. Okay, let's jump into today's reading for this week. I think it's going to be an awesome week. The first card up is the Three of Emotions. And in the Standard Tarot, this would be the Three of Cups. So we've got these cups aloft in people's hands. They're rejoicing, they're celebrating. They're celebrating, and this might be something that's happening in your life. They're either celebrating the good work that is done, they're celebrating some milestone. I really feel like this is a time to look back at all the hard work we've all done and just, say, thank goodness. Yay, that's over. That's been completed. It's a time to look back and take pride and joy in what has been accomplished. Um, maybe it's another part of us moving into near the end of the year. We sort of look back at what we've achieved this year. And obviously, this year, 2022, has been better than 2020 and 2021, for sure. But it hasn't been perfect. But take the time to have a little gratitude and rejoice in all the hard work that we've been doing. And I really feel like that uplifting joy is a major part of this week because the next card that came out was the Nine of Emotions, and this would be the Nine of Cups. And it says here, fulfillment of wishes. Not only have maybe we've put the hard work in to manifest the wishes, but the wishes, we're starting to see the manifestation of what we wish to create in our lives. It's new, it's fresh, it's just beginning. So we need to take care of it and continue to pour our emotions into it and pour our love and gratitude into these wishes and whatever it is that they represent for us. so that they continue to grow and expand. Um, the number 3 is an expansion number. And since 9 is kind of a derivative, it's 3 times 3, there's that expansion that we're seeing happening right in front of us. So this is, both of these are awesome in terms of celebrating and gratitude and feeling like, um, feeling open to receiving, feeling gratitude for the blessings. So I'm just getting so much positive energy off of these cards. And it continues with the last card that came out. And this one is the Three of Spirit, or in the Standard Tarot, the Three of Wands. And what this is all about, it says partnerships and alliances. What this is all about is maybe we need to also remember that some of this has happened because we have friends and colleagues and clients and family who have helped us. We've created the partnerships that continue to help us expand. And maybe as these wishes come true and the things that we want in our lives manifest and grow, that we need to have new partnerships to help it continue to grow. So it's all a really good expansion. Um, you know, it's really the fruits of our labor. We can make a wish all we want, but we have to put a little work in. We have to take a step towards what we want and towards the universe, and the universe will meet us in the middle. So I really, really like this card. I really love the messages this week. I think it's all about the, we're beginning to see, we're beginning to see the fruits of our labor. It's been a while. Maybe we've had doubts and said, oh, is this ever going to happen? I know I've felt that way about my own business. Is this ever going to grow? Am I ever going to feel like this will be something that I'll be able to retire to do? And I'm beginning to see the small steps forward, and maybe you're seeing those as well. And that's good. Maybe they're little flames. We have to blow. We have to blow on them to become the big bonfire it needs to be. But it will be there. It will get there. Sometimes we need to have patience. Sometimes we need to have the partnerships, and sometimes we need to just do some of the hard work as well. So there you go. That's the message for this week. It's short and sweet, but very uplifting. All right. Okay, so have you picked your oracle card? If you were drawn to the message from card A, this is the image. This is the beautiful artistic image. And what you got was courage. So let me read this. Strength is at your core, a courage that leads and guides you on your path. Okay? Fear nothing and no one, because fear is what gets in our way. It's the fear that becomes the obstacle. Only you can choose your next step, for your path is yours alone. You can invite others to travel with you, but be careful not to be persuaded along another's path, one that may not serve you as well. In other words, stay on your path. We had that earlier this week with the Hermit card. A few days ago is about, are we on our path? Have the courage of your convictions, and all that you need along the way will manifest itself at the right time. So you have to have the courage to go forward, and maybe you have to have the courage to make the decision to stay on your path and not get distracted by someone else. It could also be that you have to have the courage to leave behind something that no longer serves you, like fear and other things. So think about this. Think about having the courage to manifest what it is that you want, and and to stay on your path. All right. For those of you who picked B, look at those flames. There you go. This card is the message of today. Today. Tomorrow's hopes, dreams, promises, make them today's instead. For tomorrow is promised to no one. The energy of today is much stronger than tomorrow. So what you put into action in the moment carries such a positive energy of intention, carrying it forward with a strong momentum, charged with the potential of being. So that's kind of this old cliche. Don't put off tomorrow what you could do today. Be in today's energy, be in today's moment. And when you get fired up, because this to me is fire, you get fired up to do something, do it. Do it when you've got that momentum and you've got that energy bursting from your solar plexus. Do it. If you put it off for tomorrow, if you procrastinate, you may not have the same energy. You may not have even the same inspiration to do what you need to do. So think about what it is you need to do today. Okay? For those of you who picked C, you were drawn to the message from card C. This is your image here. This is lovely. And it is a long message about universal energy. So let me read it. Universal energy is existence, is infinite, is pure and accessible to all. That could be the universal energy drawing you to make a wish and seeing that wish, the beginnings of that wish to come true. We are universal energy. Everything we see and experience, everything we cannot see and have yet to experience is universal energy. It is the past, present, and future existing as one. This is the power of universal energy. This is the power of you. You have no limits. You are beyond awesome. Your belief is that you exist separately from spirit. That's not true. It is the only thing that is holding you back from accepting and understanding all that you are. You are on a journey of discovery to understand the nature of your own existence, to understand separation. Trust you can return once more to unity and existing as one with all, as a pure energy form. This is about how we are all connected. We are all related by DNA. We all have the same connection to spirit. Yes, we are all unique, but we are all part of everything. This is a this is a big concept to consider. And maybe the people receiving this message, you have felt separate. You have felt alone, and you're not. You're never alone. You have your, of course, spirit guides and angels and ancestors around you all the time. But you're not separate from spirit, either. You're not separate from everyone who exists or has a soul. We all share. We all go back to the same source, and a concept that sometimes is difficult for me to understand is that we share fractions of souls. It's not just our own soul. Sometimes we're a fraction of a bigger soul, and we have pieces of souls in us. I'm going to confuse you because I'm going to confuse myself. But I remember listening to stuff about fractured or fractals of souls. And there's a lot here. So I actually encourage you to do some research on universal energy and this concept of oneness, that we are all one. Okay. So those are the messages that I have for you. I hope that they have resonated with you. If they have not, then this week's reading is just not for you. You may want to move on to some other reader to get this week's reading, but I feel like there's positive energy here, perhaps getting past that full moon lunar eclipse and the 1111 portal and um, all of uh, all of that was to signal the next phase. This next phase may be rewarding, very rewarding, and that makes me feel good. So I hope that makes you feel good. Sending you many blessings. If you're interested in personal reading, all my information is below. Take care and have a great week.